She never hit you. She never left bruises. But there are sentences, specific sentences, that she said to you when you were small. And those sentences are still running inside your head right now, today, this morning, in the voice you use to judge yourself. And the worst part, you don't even realize it's her voice anymore. You think it's yours. Today we're going to name those sentences, one by one. And by the end of this video, something is going to shift. Stay. There are words that leave no bruises, no marks on the skin, nothing anyone could ever see, but you feel them every single day. No evidence, nothing you could point to and say, that was wrong, that caused harm, and yet the harm is real, completely real. But you carry them anyway, not in your memory, deeper than that, inside your body, inside every breath you take, inside the way you speak to yourself at 2 in the morning, when the world is quiet and you are not, inside the reason you flinch when someone raises their voice, even slightly, even when there's nothing to be afraid of. Your body remembers. These words were spoken by the one person who was supposed to make you feel safe, your mother. To a child, a mother is not just a person. She is the entire world, the only world that matters, for a very long time. She is the mirror in which a child first sees themselves. What she reflects back becomes what the child believes they are. When that mirror breaks, the child doesn't think, "My mother is wrong." The child thinks, "I am wrong." The wound doesn't disappear when you grow up. It lives in your nervous system, in your patterns, in the people you choose to love. Why can't you be more like your brother? Like your sister? Like the other kids? Maybe you heard this more than once. What a child hears is not motivation. What a child hears is, you are the comparison that lost. You are the lesser version. And it teaches you something that takes decades to unlearn. That love is conditional. That it must be earned every single day. You're too sensitive. Stop crying. Nobody wants to hear it. 3 sentences. That sealed something shut inside you. So you learn to swallow it, to perform stoicism, to smile through the pain, until the performance became the only thing left. Eventually, you genuinely couldn't tell anymore, whether you were fine or not. The signal was gone. After everything I've done for you, this is how you repay me. This phrase turns love into a debt, and you into someone who always owes. Children who grow up hearing this become adults who cannot say no, who give until there is nothing left, and then feel guilty for being empty. You'll never amount to anything. 5 words. That can hollow out a human being if spoken by the right person at the wrong age. Many of these children don't go on to fail. They go on to achieve, obsessively, compulsively, and every achievement feels hollow. Because no promotion, no degree, no amount of success can reach the place inside where a child was told they would be nothing. I wish I never had you. If you heard these words, I need you to stop for a moment and listen to what I'm about to say. That was not the truth. That was a deeply wounded human being, in a moment of cruelty, saying something that reflected her pain, not your worth. You deserve to be wanted. You still do. That has never changed, not for a single day. You're just like your father. This phrase weaponizes identity. It uses the child as a battlefield for the mother's unresolved pain. The child didn't choose their father, didn't choose their features, their laugh, the way they hold their hands. But suddenly, those things become crimes. Stop being so dramatic. Nobody cares about your problems. This one teaches a child that their inner world does not matter. They carry this into adulthood, suffering in silence, dismissing their own pain before anyone else can, never asking for help. That voice inside your head, the one that criticizes everything you do, that is not your voice. That is her voice, turned against yourself. Your relationship patterns, the people you keep choosing, the dynamics that keep repeating. These are not random. They are the blueprint she gave you. You over-explain yourself. You apologize before anyone asks. You justify your needs, as if simply having them requires permission. Your body remembers what your mind has tried to forget. The tightness in your chest, the knot in your stomach, the shoulders that never fully drop. This is not weakness. This is not a flaw in your character. This is the entirely predictable, entirely human response to what happened to you. Now I need to say something difficult, something that makes all of this harder. Most toxic mothers were not monsters. They were people, wounded people, who received the same broken vessel from their own mothers and didn't know how to fix it. Without understanding, you will repeat what was done to you in how you speak to yourself, in who you choose to love, in the cycles you live inside. You are looking at it right now, directly, honestly. Do you understand how rare that is? That is enormous. Healing begins with one thing: learning to pause when the critical voice starts speaking and asking, whose voice is this, really? It means building relationships where love has no ledger, where you are allowed to receive without immediately calculating what you owe in return. It means grieving, really grieving, not what happened to you, but what didn't. The mother you needed and didn't have. That grief is not self-pity. That grief is not weakness. That grief is the most necessary thing. You cannot heal what you haven't mourned. It means reparenting yourself, slowly, awkwardly, learning to give yourself what she never gave you. Learning to say to yourself, in private, quietly, you are enough. You always were, even when she couldn't see it. Somewhere inside you, there is still the child who heard those words, who stood in that kitchen and took the full weight of them. That child did nothing wrong, nothing. He was simply a child who needed to be loved without conditions. Every child deserves that, simply for existing, not for achieving, not for being easy, simply for being here. The story doesn't end in that kitchen. It doesn't end with her words. It doesn't end in childhood. You are still here, still writing it. You are allowed to love her from a distance, or not at all, or somewhere complicated in between. There is no single right answer, only the honest one. You are allowed, finally, completely, without apology, to believe that you were always worth loving. Always. You were, you are, you will be, and nothing she said ever changed that.